Let's start off talking about your team last night, Arsenal. Yeah, he's giving it the old fisty. Well, let's talk about the red card first. This is divided opinion, not just in the office, but on social media, on talkSPORT, everywhere. Martinelli retrospectively gets 2 yellows, right? So the first one was a shove on
Podence.
Yeah, when he was taking the throw. And then
Was the second one when he hacked down Semedo?
Yeah.
Was it Semedo who was chasing back?
Yeah. So what's your... Well, okay, firstly, are they both yellow card offences?
I think they probably are, right? But it's about common sense and Michael Oliver trying to steal the show. Like, I'd expect that from
Why do you say
Mike
that?
Dean. I'd expect that from Mike Dean.
Yeah.
Not Michael Oliver, because he's...
You honestly think referees are making decisions so they're the main headline?
Well, some of the decisions we've seen, like, if that's Mike Dean, you go, okay. But Michael Oliver, he's supposed to be the best that we've got. Like, I get it, but...
Okay, but why? Tell me, are they both yellow card offensive?
But just okay, if that's the case, then just... I don't understand why, but I'm just thinking, I don't know why... It
Is it
annoys
because it's
me.
in the same passage of play you've got the problem with it? If it was 5 minutes apart, you wouldn't have a problem with it.
Mate, I think maybe because it's the same passage of play, just give the 1 yellow card.
But there were 2 fouls committed.
I get that, but...
I know what you're saying. I don't know the answer to it. I've watched it 100 times. I still can't make my mind up.
I just think, because it's one passage of play, the second one is probably definitely more so of a booking. Because how many times have you seen, sometimes the ref, well, not all the time, but sometimes the goalkeeper catch the ball, go to break with it and kick it long, someone get in his way, and then they don't get booked. Sometimes they get booked, sometimes they don't.
Yeah.
That was pretty much what happened there. He went to take the quick throw and then he got blocked. But because it was the same passage, I would have just said, just give the 1 yellow. But the fact he's like, gets his cards out, waving them around, 1 there, 1 there.
Okay, we'll take calls on that, of course we will. Let's talk about Arsenal. In fact, let's talk about Lacazette. Had a couple of chances, one at either end. I mean, should score at least one of them, shouldn't he?
Yeah, it was the second one.
One went over the bar or just round the post, one went at the goalkeeper.
Yeah, it was the second one that done me because you're thinking, right,
when he's sort of one-on-one, he opens his body up.
Because he gets the chance right after the red card.
Yeah.
So you think, right, to put the game to bed, then you defend. But when he misses that, you think, well, this is where Arsenal are at the minute. Do you know what I mean? We let Aubameyang go, which I'd have no problems with whatsoever. But we've got to be more clinical in front of goal because Wolves, as well as they've been this and how well they've done this season, Wolves' problem has been scoring goals. That's not the case with a lot of other teams. You might, do you know what I mean? Other teams might put you to the sword, might score goals. You've got to be able to get yourselves back into the game. But Lacazette, when he went through, you've got to be putting them away.
His contract's up at the end of the summer. How will Arsenal fans feel about that? They want him to sign a new one? They want him to stay at the club or go?
Listen, I am definitely going to... I'd probably give him a new one. Just as cover, so when someone else... If we get someone else in, do not let him go.
So not as a...
Maybe not as your number 9, no, because you need your number 9 to score goals.
Okay.
But definitely not... Don't let him go for nothing. And that have no plan B in place.
So you'd sign him up now?
Sign him up now and then worry about getting someone else afterwards.
You've got to put a lot of money on the table to sign him up now, haven't you? Because if he does go, he's going to go for free and then get a lot of money.
Potentially, yeah, but not that. I don't think you'd get him that much.
I don't know. You've had that before with Willian. I mean, you signed him for crazy money.
Yeah, but then he left. But Arsenal can't make that mistake. You can't let... I think Nketiah is on a free maybe as well. Or he's close. But don't let them both go. Certainly with Lacazette, and then have no plan to bring anyone in.
That win for Arsenal takes you 5th now. Yeah, you can do the joke about scrolling down.
Let me look at the table. Yeah. Let me look at the table.
We're level, actually. We're level on points. So.
No. Let me look at the table.
Level on points. So it's irrelevant.
No, let me look at the table.
Yeah, level on points. So, it doesn't matter. You've got 2 games now. 2 games now for West Ham.
Let me look at the table.
You got it?
Yeah. What are you doing down there?
Yeah, level on points. So,
and we played a game less. What are you doing down there?
Well, we've got the same points. You're 1 point behind West Ham. You've got 2 games on them. You win your 2 games in hand, you've got 45 points. That will be 2 off Chelsea. How are you feeling about top 4 now? Isn't it amazing? You know what? When we had our meeting earlier on, I was thinking this was the season where Arsenal went 3 games without a win and you were bottom. Is that right? It was this season, wasn't it?
Yes, it was, yes.
And when I thought that, we weren't talking about this in a minute. When I thought that, I then thought, was that this season?
Yeah, it was, yeah.
That's unbelievable.
We lost the first 3, because remember, Brentford's first time in the Premier League.
Even when I asked you that just now, you were like, was it?
Yeah, it was, yeah. Lost the first 3 games.
But it doesn't feel like it, does it?
It doesn't now. When you see
How
the 5th.
mad's that?
But no, you have to say Arteta, from where he was, has done a really, really good job. But we don't score enough goals, Arsenal. Not we. Arsenal don't score enough goals, and that's going to be an issue.
Why can't you say we?
I don't know, because I feel it's weird me saying we.
Why?
I'm only
your team,
aren't they? Yeah, no, but it's...
Who's your we then? Ipswich?
Maybe, yeah. Probably Ipswich.
Charlton?
Yeah, Ipswich, Charlton.
Which one? You can't have 3.
I have 2.
Okay, well, so 2 of them, but none of them are Arsenal.
Okay, 3 with Arsenal.
Okay.
But no, I just think that it was a really good performance. But they're playing against a side, a Wolves side, who have played really well this season, but don't score a lot of goals. At some stage, you're going to maybe have to go toe-to-toe with a team and outscore them. And at the minute, Arsenal just don't look like they're doing that. They need more goals from Lacazette, more goals from Saka, more goals from Smith Rowe, Odegaard. We've got neat and tidy footballers.
You've got players that can score goals for you.
No, we've got players that can make goals, but we need someone who's going to.
No, but I think the players that you mentioned there, you need more goals from them.
Even if it's 5 apiece.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
That's not a lot to ask for those type of players in those positions, is it?
They should be getting more output than they're getting.
Okay, well, listen, we're going to start off talking about Arsenal. We'll talk about the red card as well. Just yes or no, was it 2 yellows and a red?
No. Can I say one more thing, though, about this? Because I think if he doesn't make the second foul, right?
Well, he does.
Okay, but if he doesn't,
right, yeah,
and he goes and across it out of play and then it goes back, I bet you Michael Oliver doesn't go back and book him.
Oh, I bet he does.
I bet he doesn't.
Okay.
I bet he doesn't.
Do you think the first one, the push, when you take the throw, is that a yellow card?
But letter of the law, yes.
Okay, the second one?
Yeah, definitely, because he stopped.
So they're 2 years. So going by that, then
it's the
it's
same
fine.
passage of play. But what I'm saying is, if Semedo had gone through, crossed it out of play and went back, I bet he wouldn't have gone back and booked him.
So you're saying it was the wrong decision?
I think so, yeah.
I still don't know. You need to convince me, you lot.